This is the fantastic natural harbour at Darwin. It's bigger than Sydney Harbour, and as you can see, alive with activity.
Yeah, look, there's a boat. No, it was a mirage.
This was the scene of one of the most devastating, well, probably the most devastating Japanese attack on Australian soil, 1942. 300 people killed, and more bombs dropped in 2 days here than in the Pearl Harbor attack. So it was fairly ferocious, and basically almost destroyed the town. And then
it was the same bunch as Pearl Harbor, in fact.
Yeah, it was the same task force that come up after doing Pearl Harbor and came up here and had another go, because they knew this was going to be a big strategic port, which didn't turn out to be in the end, because they pushed the Japanese back up through the islands. But yeah, a lot of history here. And then they got over that after the war, rebuilt the place, and then Cyclone Tracy came along in 1974 and finished the job, and actually took out a lot of the buildings that the Japanese didn't manage to. Even some of them stone, which was pretty incredible.
And that was Christmas Day '74, wasn't it? Yeah.
Christmas Eve, yeah.
And quite a few people, I think, said bugger this and left after that.
Yeah, it took the place a long time to recover. There was hardly a brick upon brick left standing after Cyclone Tracy. It was absolutely, I think there was over 200 people killed in that as well. We had a lot of the evacuees came down to Melbourne as they flew them down, so I remember them getting off the planes when I was living in Melbourne, and just with what they stood up in, basically. So you tend to get these kind of natural disasters happening here, you know, with the bushfires last year down there, and then a lot of the people up here have raised money to send down there, and it was the other way around back then.
And now us, the latest natural disaster.
We're the latest natural disaster with our...
We're here for a couple of days, and Matilda's getting her problems sorted out, the bikes are getting serviced, and then we're off down south. But at least we're at the topmost point of Australia, so it'll be downhill and coasting all the way, so we'll save a few.
Get the wind behind us, we'll get the roaring 40s on the way down, we'll just coast, put a sail up.
Listen, show me always have the wind behind you.
And as you can see, well, it's hard to tell, but it's rather hot. It's about 35 degrees and about 150% humidity, and we're just sitting here melting into our jeans, our shorts. So yeah, you can't tell on telly, but I can tell you it's hot. Over there, you can maybe pick up, there's a couple of memorials to the ships that sunk during the Japanese attack. There was an ammunition ship that blew up, and what was it? It blew a locomotive that was on the deck across the entire harbour.
Yeah, a complete locomotive sailing through the air past
like a dinky toy.
These onlookers, and 23 ships were either sunk, beached, or set on fire. So
we're going to go down and have a look at where it all happened.
See you later, mates.